About 2 years ago now, the church took the initiative to do a survey with the community. The question was, what can we do for you, the community? And the response was, we were looking for a safe space, a warm space where we can meet, which we can use as a community centre.
When we got the results back from the survey, there was quite some surprises. One of the surprises particularly was the fear factor, the fact that people didn't know what was going on behind closed doors. We took the information and what we did was presented it to the church members, and we spoke about, well, what can we do? How can we make things different? We looked at the rationale of sitting in rows, standing in rows, and we looked at whether it would be more welcoming just to have a cup of tea and give people a welcome, maybe start a little earlier so that people could come in, have a drink, and then look at the type of service that we were going to be able to conduct so that it might be more interesting to people, and rather than coming in and seeing the back of someone's head, they could come in, sit down and have a drink.
The folk always wanted to be offering the gospel of Christ to the community around. The building itself didn't lend to that because it wasn't a warm place, it wasn't an inviting place or space. So there was a collective, I think, mindset that we need to do something, and chose to step out in faith, to go ahead and do this, to seek funding for the renovation. The older generation were aware that, for the church to continue, there needs to be sustainability. Realising we've got to somehow engage with the younger generation, the older generation embraced that and said, well, yes, we understand that. But there is a sense of grace in the whole process. Grace from the young people to when we have a more formal kind of style service, and grace from the older people when we have a more relaxed kind of style service. Part of the vocation of the church is to encourage people to develop and expand their skills and gifts. And there's one young lady who's musical and plays the clarinet. And then there's another lady who plays the guitar. And then there's my wife who plays the guitar as well. Then my son got involved as well. So we got 2 guitarists, a clarinet player and a drummer. The Saturday Club had a special service for the children, putting on for their parents or carers. The parents don't normally come to any services or even hang about, in a sense, when the children come to the Saturday Club, but for that particular Saturday they came and stayed and embraced what the children were doing and what the church was doing in terms of offering the Christian gospel.
This is phase 2. What do you think?
Yeah, it's good.
I like the colours. We're going to have some nice striped wallpaper. It'll be like a little coffee area. Okay. Bethel Community Cafe. For those drop-ins. I think so.
We're also looking at offering a space for younger people, the high school age or the young adults, to be able to come and just interact and socialise.
But this is for your laptops. Yeah. Have a couple of stools on here. These will be soft furnishings. Okay. So a nice, easy sanctuary, prayer type thing.
We're looking at offering space where people can just gather with others outside of their homes.
What has really worked as the compromise? And people of all ages being open to compromise, being open to change and being open to give it a go.
I became property steward because I'm at the church pretty much 2 or 3 times a week anyway, so I thought, why not? And I can do all the things on the computer, easy. I can do all the things that need to be done quite quickly, so I thought, why not? When we go to the circuit meetings, it's like, I'm the youngest in the room, full stop, let alone just the property stewards, but it's positive. People are always positive when they see that I'm doing it.
The only other thing is to just put it on the pink, tie the ribbon up.
What they can do is a group of people who meet each Tuesday. We use our skills to raise funds for the church. We also use our skills to help people. And many of us do knitting for the hospital, for the premature baby unit. We're a mixed group of male and female, and the men ensure that everything is safe within the church. They put up shelving and they help to do all the heavy lifting. We call ourselves the youth club. And as I say, it brings us together, it brings the church together, and it helps the community.
It's been some tremendous collaborative working, and as I say, give and take and compromise probably is the essence of what's made us move on, and of course, the prayer.
If the vocation of the church is to respond to the call of God to offer Him to the community, then collectively the church has embraced that and sees itself to continue to be a means of helping people to discover that God cares and God loves and God cherishes.